3 miles up the road from Carrizozo is the turnoff to White Oaks, New Mexico. White Oaks is home to the No Scum Allowed Saloon. Used to be home to about 1,900 people when it was a thriving mining town. Population now is probably not much more than about 10. That's a deserted building on your left. Straight ahead is the No Scum Allowed Saloon. The brick building in the front there is the old lawyer's office, which became the No Scum Allowed Saloon. Behind the bar itself is the dance hall. You can see a big home there across the street. The story is that the man who built that house had a bride coming from England. She never did show up. He disappeared. Nobody ever knew what happened to him. The original owner of the saloon, and the woman that used to live in that house, used to have a war between her vegetable garden and Ben Crenshaw's goats. She had about enough of them goats eating her garden, and I guess her son shot quite a few of them. But hey, let's get back to the saloon. On the left there you can see the stage where the bands perform. Nice concrete area for dancing and a covered patio. The nice building way back there is kind of like a mining museum. It used to be the schoolhouse. Look, you can see a ship's anchor over there on the left. Well, enough of this flying around. Let's go on in there and take a look. There's always friendly folks to be found inside, and here are some of them. That's Curtis and his wife Mark, and there's Donnie. There's the bartender, Zelda in the middle, and some folks from New York. Here I'm showing a picture of me with Zelda in the background. And there's Dave, great writer of songs and poetry. And there's Ginger, what a great bartender.
Gary, were you behind the bar messing with Zelda? I never got behind the bar.
I gotta drive you home.
Those English walnuts. They grow over there in England on these big walnut trees. He said, how much are they? And the owner says they're $1 a pound. He said, son of a bitch. So he goes over there and he's got his hand and crunches his other nuts. He says, what are these son of a bitches? And the owner says, oh, those are Brazil nuts. Really? He said, how much are they? He said, they're $2.50 a pound. He said, God damn. It's over there a basket of pinions, those little nuts. He said, what are these little bitty bastards? And the owner comes over there and says, oh, those are pinion nuts. They grow on little pine trees in Arizona and New Mexico. No shit. Then how much are they? He said, $4.50 a pound. He said, God damn. He said, what's that deal in your chin there? And the owner says, oh, it's a dimple. I was born with it. Why do you ask? He says, I thought your belly button, your nuts is so hot.
That picture behind Curtis is of the town during its heyday.
This couple, they just got married. And they go to Niagara Falls for the honeymoon.
Yeah, you do.
$500 they rent the honeymoon suite. Niagara Falls. They go check all their bags in and all. In about 30 minutes, here comes this guy with his fishing pole and his tackle box. Headed down the river. Stayed down there for about 6 to 8 hours. He's there by the room. 30 minutes later, he's headed back down the river. Went on for about 2 days. And the guy at the front desk says, sir, aren't you newlywed?
Guys that were in here earlier
Says, yeah, I am.
Remember that joke?
Says, why aren't you up there looking like your new bride? Says, well, I can't. She got gonorrhea. Says, oh, that's terrible. Have you ever tried the back door? Says, oh, I can't. She got that. Oh my God. Says, have you ever tried oral sex? I said, well, I can't. She's got pyrethia. I said, oh my God, why did you marry her? She said, well, she's got worms. You know how much I like to feed.
And there's Charlie sitting down in the back. He lives in the house across the street.
I said Mike's here.
You don't want to take it?
Well, it was another great visit. I hope to see them all again.